Hello, welcome to KI Racing. This is my basement garage, and I'm working on my RX-7 right now. Little NA convertible. I built a hardtop on the back for it. I'm not a body guy, but it's good enough to keep the weather out. Up here in Connecticut, just gonna try to make a few videos a week of this, or I'm a mechanic at a marina, and we'll see how this year goes. So a little bit more about this car. It's an '89. It's an S5, which is kind of the desirable year. It is a convertible, like I said. It's got a hard top on it, Lexan rear window, and it is an NA, unfortunately, but they tend to last a little longer, so that's why I pursued an NA over a turbo car. This thing, I built it for the track as well as drifting. I did put dual calipers on it to have some fun. Right now I'm building the handbrake portion. I am trying to get it somehow in the interior. So this thing does have a full 4-point cage in it. It's all tucked in to go underneath the hard top. And just harnesses to keep me planted in these stock seats. But it's pretty much a basic car that, everything's not the greatest on, but it's fun to play around with. I did put a rear jack point down there. Things on coilovers. It's got an aluminum radiator. It's got a full header exhaust. The basic stuff to keep it reliable on the track. It does have a T2 hood on the front, which I want to kind of switch out. I'm not a huge fan of it because it's an NA car. Get a little bit more airflow through the radiator. This thing will run and drive. I've driven it 500 miles in a week back and forth to work. And just running errands and stuff. It's fun. I like it. One cool thing about it is it does have Ganadors in there. I think those are factory RX-7 option on some of these things. The funny thing about this is it did have a very good soft top on it. There wasn't any holes like they get in the corners down here where they fold up. But I didn't like it. It had to go. So I built the hardtop just as a harebrained winter project idea. Like I said, I'm not a body guy. Thing looks awful. Kind of a Mad Max look to it, which I think is kind of cool. Just, it was me, my shop, my crappy weld pack welder, and Harbor Freight tools. Like I said, I'm a mechanic. This is my own shop. I don't have money, wife and kids in the house is a little bit more important, in my opinion, than owning a huge toolbox. So, like I said, I have a kid. I built that stroller. It's a cozy coupe that I made into a little hot rod. It's got mufflers for headlights, a little bit of a front rake to it, or reverse rake, I should say. My kid loves it. She likes playing with it. She's only a year old. She was 6 months when I built the thing. This, on the other hand, is a car that my dad built to promote the original business, Kugler Engineering Incorporated. He kind of stepped away from it and started working for Moroso, and now he teaches engineering at a tech school. So I'm revamping this thing for her for next year because she's a little too small for it. But this spring, summer, she'll fit in it perfectly.